What's up, my new and old subscribers, my TikTok family and Facebook. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. And all my family members that are now, tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Listen, it is cold out here. Now, I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna do the best I can, but it's cold. Okay? It's a cold world and it's a cold day. But we're gonna do what we gotta do. Anyway, 7 reasons why women are thirsty. Ooh. Hey, oh, that's a hottie right there. She lives in here. She got the aviator shades on too. Okay, all right. What am I talking about? Yeah. 7 reasons why. I'm over here talking about women being thirsty, and that chick was hot, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting that level of hotness. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get to know my neighbors. Anyway, yes, 7 reasons why women are thirsty for real men. Let's get right into it. Your ability to transmute all energy, right? You can transmute energy that's being sent your way. Now, obviously, good, positive energy being sent your way is very easy to transmute. But some people don't really know what transmuting energy is, and some people don't understand why it seems like I have endless amounts of energy. Well, I have endless amounts of energy because when someone sends energy my way, I understand how energy is, right? It's not just a feeling. It's deeper than that. That is them giving you energy, right? Giving you good, great energy, and then you can build off that energy. You can do a lot of stuff with that energy, right? So, a guy like me that understands psychology and energy, and I just know everything, man. I'm just gonna be real. So, I'm just like I know everything. God is showing me things, and I kind of understand how this stuff works. So with the energy, man, you're using someone else's energy. So you never felt like, you ever wonder why celebrities love having huge crowds, and no matter what, they always want to perform? They're feeding and harvesting energy off of everybody in the crowd. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing if they're out there putting out a concert or preaching or something. Their feet, the preacher and the person putting out the great Christian music, or what kind of music uplifts people, they are giving their energy to the people giving the energy back. You know what I'm saying? It's reciprocal. So they're feeding off of it. That's why they're able to always tour and always find time to do it. And you're like, how are they doing these crazy hours? They understand how energy works. You don't. You haven't been around enough people, or you don't understand, what I'm saying, when people are giving you energy, how it works for you, how your body uses it. Because a lot of this past year, I've been running off of energy, what I'm saying, my soul's energy. I've been going off my body's energy, man. My body be so sore sometimes. And I'm tired, going off a few hours of sleep to none. If I went off the body and my mood, I wouldn't do nothing. I'm going off my energy, man. I'm going off my soul. I live off my soul's energy. I've tapped into that. So if I'm sore, God's going to give me the things I need to take to make sure I'm not sore anymore. And I'm going to just know what to get, know how to stretch. God's going to put a video in front of me or something if I don't, right when I need it, stuff like that. So I'm always able to work out. I could work out heavy in the gym, or, I can overtrain in the gym, or I could just, lift lightly here and do calisthenics and then go to the gym a few days a week or whatever. Endless amounts of energy, because I know how energy works. So I can use my energy, but a lot of times I'm on that David Goggins thing, which I don't know if he really understands what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, but he don't really understand how energy works, or he don't talk about it, but maybe he does, I don't know. But what he does and what he says is he makes a playlist of all of his haters, and he uses it whenever he works out and he runs. A lot of people are like, oh, this is crazy. No. It's not crazy. That's a master class in energy. This man is alchemizing and transmuting the hate energy into energy that he can use. And I'm gonna tell you how he does it. It's cold out, y'all. He does it, hit that like button, y'all. It's cold as hell, hit that like button. He does it by, he understands how energy is, right? So let's use women, for example. Women, even if they're hating on you, right? If a woman is sending energy your way, even if it's hate, she's giving you energy, which even if you don't know how to direct it or what it is, it's still feminine energy. And if you understand how people work and how men and women are and the differences between our energy, you can still alchemize and transmute that energy into positive feminine energy that can work towards you and help make you into a better person. I do this all the time. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm giving y'all some deep stuff that should be on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Or my members only. But I'm feeling it today. So as a man or a person, so, okay, for example, David Goggins. This man knows how discipline is everything and how to use his, you know what I'm saying, his energy, his masculine energy, his soul to propel himself into a higher version of himself. But he also knows how people like to influence you, and the way society is set up, they want that. They want you to be influenced by strangers, and strangers will hate on you, not realizing that they're only hating on you because there's an insecurity that's causing them to be triggered by you and what you're doing in your life that seems superhuman to them, even though they could do it, but they don't want to because, you know what I'm saying, they're being hesitant on it, they're putting it off, they're procrastinating, and that procrastination is triggering. I'm trying to make sure I don't talk to, you know what I'm saying, in a way that you guys can't keep up. Not insulting anybody, but I'm just trying to learn to speak more simply. You know what I'm saying? Those guys, they know how to transmute energy, man, and to take energy from others. Even if that person is sending energy your way and they think they're sending you hate, when you know how energy works, it's still love, because, you know, hate is just misguided love in the way that I look at things, which is another bullet on here about perspective, but I'll get in that in a second. But they might be sending hate your way, but David Goggins got that on like, you know what, look, it's still energy. And I don't know if you guys have ever been this way. I'm super this way, but if somebody tell me I can't do something, that motivates me to show them better than I can tell them. Like, the motivation is there. So when someone's like, oh man, it's almost impossible to do, or, oh, you won't be able to do that, don't do that. Don't do that, right? When you do that, that motivates me. It sits in my mind, and I use it as fuel. I've always been this way. Always been this way. That's why a lot of people that are friends and family have learned not to say anything to me about what they perceive a good route for me to go, because I'm going to prove them wrong. You know, or when they try to prove me wrong and be like, ah, you sure you should have done that? I'm like, well, I mean, things happen and, you know, life lessons are made, but I'm a better person. They just can't win. They can't win. So when you understand that, so what David Goggins does is, it's pretty smart, man. So I do the same thing. When I'm being lazy some days, all I got to do, I got a couple of them saved, but I got some content creators that just love to watch my content, and they love to make counter content off of it, and they love to try. And this is how cowards do things and how society is set up, so that they can speak in this indirect way with little things here and there in their videos or what they say to you, you know what I'm saying, to kind of judge you and critique you, nitpicking, you know what I'm saying, trying to get under your skin. But if you understand how energy works, and you're like, well, this fool is spending all this time on me, that's energy invested. So, okay, you're making an investment on me, you know, so instead of using your energy like a liability, I'm gonna use it like an asset. That's invested time. They've invested energy into you. You need to go on ahead and cash out on that energy. That's why I look at it, and use it however you need to. So sometimes I get on here using the videos of my haters, talking to them about the way that they act. It will resonate with y'all and that video go viral. So I just cashed out on all that hate energy they were sending my way. I just cashed out. You know what I'm saying? So I transmute it. It's what David Goggins does. You transmute the energy of a hater, or a wannabe hater, right? And you make them into a whole fan of yours, and they don't even know it. So you're alchemizing, you're transmuting your haters' energy. So if you're able to transmute your haters' energy, and you got fans and soul tribe and family members giving you great energy, how in the world can you lose, and why would you ever be tired? A lot of people get worn out through just they don't know that hate that's being sent their way. People act like, they do this thing where Don't act like anything gets to you. You are a liar. If a warrior like me has been to Iraq twice and worked for the White House, and a warrior like David Goggins, you know, Marine and all that, Navy SEAL, or whatever, Navy SEAL, I think, something like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hero. If what people say to us bothers us to a certain extent, who are you to sit there and tell me it don't? No. What you do is have a good mask on, and you're hiding it. You're hiding it. But it'll always show because you'll start changing things, which will probably be the criticism you were getting, you know what I'm saying, manifesting itself because it's really getting to you. So you start changing things. You don't hide it very well, especially to a person like me that watches actions and things. Don't listen to what you say. So when I hear people talking about, oh, haters don't get to me, and every hater gets to everybody, but it's what you do with the energy. You're not going to tell me, oh, it means nothing, and you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me. Now, if myself and David Goggins can admit, yeah, I acknowledge that we have haters. We acknowledge we have haters, and you know what I'm saying, it's something that we see, and it's something that definitely can affect, and we notice. But instead of letting it conquer us through discipline, we're able to transmute that energy into something that can benefit us. So sometimes when haters are hating in the middle of their hating speech or whatever they're doing at work or online, they will say something that will actually benefit you. You know what I'm saying? Ah, y'all suck, and y'all think y'all everything, and those V-neck t-shirts are whack. Yeah, whatever. But you know what? I agree with you on the fact that I could probably wear crew necks, and I agree that most women probably would like that. You know what? And I take that little bit from it, and that's it. So I don't let haters, they don't know me. So it's that too, you know, they don't know you. So everything they're saying is what the patterns of human behavior that they've noticed, and through some schooling and some friends that they know, decided that they've built archetypes, and you might fall into it and make assumptions. And then they like to make different kind of ways to gaslight you and to trigger you because they think that they found a weakness of yours. So they try to exploit it. People do this kind of stuff all the time, right? But when you have the ability to transmute energy like you do, you're never really taken outside your frame. Even if you are, you're aware of it because you're able to see yourself from a higher third person view, watching yourself reacting instead of being calculated like you normally are. So you're able to calm yourself back down, look at everything from all perspectives, and, you know what I'm saying, make the proper movements needed. You know what I'm saying? While getting yourself back in alignment, using the energy of whoever tried to hate on you to propel you into a greater person. So this kind of stuff right here makes women so thirsty for you. So even when women are hating on you, I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of the alphas don't know. Women I know you guys got this whole, you got it where you gotta, you know, be a man and rah, 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 but y'all be doing too much rah, 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 man. You gotta be smooth with it, man. A woman has to feel safe with you. If she has to learn to feel safe with you, that's not gonna really work out for you. If she can feel safe right out the gate, but still understand that you get things done and you don't let nobody get to you and you can handle stuff, there's a certain level of, you know what I'm saying, attraction that just makes them thirsty for you. It ain't even got a whole lot to do with how you're looking and stuff, which all that stuff, you should be looks maxing. But all that stuff don't really matter because they're like looking at you and it's like, man, it's like a man. It's like a man. You know, I got a video that I'm watching with this lady, this black lady, and she's talking. And a lot of people are circulating around on YouTube, and a lot of people are talking about, oh, she has these impossible standards, and what she's asking for, what she asked for was describing a Sigma male. So I don't know which Sigma she's watching. Now, I'm not saying that they're watching me, but what she was saying, we're going to go ahead and take it apart. But what she was saying was things that we do, the archetype that we represent, the things that we talk about, is what she was saying. So there's a huge divide here. You know what I'm saying? There's women that are watching us and posting up content like, hey, they're basically saying, I like this type of guy, which is us. And there's those of us that can see that. And there's those of them, like alphas and whatnot, that can't. They're like, what are you talking about? You want a guy that is tough, but, you know what I'm saying, is also, you know, in touch with his, you know what I'm saying, you know, emotional side enough not to just react to everything and to think things through and to stay calm and, you know, to to speak in a way that seems like he's authoritative without trying to come off like he's a dictator. See, I listen, I watch stuff and I listen, and I'm like, this woman is watching a Sigma. Maybe she's on TikTok, so I got decent size on TikTok to be seen by people. It could be me. I am on the working out a lot, and a guilty pleasure of women, they do like watching men work out, hence the reason why they go to gyms in the first place. But she's talking about a Sigma, and I'm just thinking to myself, well, you know, they're, you know, saying that she's putting out something that there is no man that is that. No, there's no archetype that you recognize or you see because, you know, you're something else. But as a Sigma, I seen exactly what she was saying. I know when women are watching me. I know when women are watching guys like me, because the stuff that I talk about, that woman, because see, women like to be led. Don't take offense to it. And when they find a leader that they feel like is somebody that qualifies, then they will take guidance from him without letting me know or whatever. But I will still see myself through their words. Does that make any sense? I can see, you know what I'm saying, the influence I have on them through the words they use and the way they describe the kind of men they're looking for. I'm like, bet you're looking at me or you're looking at somebody like me. Either way it goes, I'm the kind of type of guy you want. I'm the kind of guy you want. You know what I mean? So I can see that kind of stuff where some guys, they automatically just get triggered and like, oh, she's complaining again. Like, wait, hold up, man. I think she's actually putting out what she wants, which is a type of guy that's out there. It's just not the kind of guy you are. So it's probably triggering you. I'm gonna put that out there really quickly. On to the next. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, someone hating on you is just misplaced love. You know what I'm saying? You understand that, you know that. You know what I mean? So you're able to put the energy where it needs to be. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, you know, when you change your perspective, you change your life. I talk about perspective, been talking about perspective forever. I normally talk about how other people's perspective is none of your business and none of your concern, but we're talking about your perspective right now, which, you know, when people say that you're doing something right, you're not hurting no one, and you're getting a name for yourself, and people start criticizing it, these people are trying to tear into your character, man. These people are trying to project their perspective onto you because they don't want you to have the same perspective you have of yourself, and you're not even hurting no one, so they'll call you delusional. Well, is there anything wrong with being delusional about what you're passionate about? If you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting yourself, and you're putting out good values, it's supposed to help everybody, men and women. Well, if that is delusional, then we all should be delusional. We all should be a certain level of delusional. Now, we see the power of being delusional with the sisterhood. You know, they made a whole, you know what I'm saying, reality around nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, y'all. A whole reality. So if we're delusionally empowering ourselves and loving ourselves and having boundaries and pushing ourselves to be the greatest version of ourselves, despite what women are trying to do to gaslight us, then what's the problem here? There's no problem. There's no problem. The problem is most don't want you to be that greatest version of yourself and to see yourself in that perspective and to know just through being on semen retention and celibacy and getting close to God, you're able to, you know, you're out in nature and you're tapped in and you're meditating, you start thinking, like, why do we care about this? Why does this person on TV matter to us? Why does this person on ESPN's opinion matter to any of us? Who is this person outside of the credentials that are made up, that was made by this false reality of social media? And what is it? You start questioning all this stuff and you're like, well, who is somebody with $2 million or $3 billion to judge me? I don't know what they do behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they treat their family. I don't know anything other than dollars. That stuff doesn't matter. You start being like, oh, yeah, here we go. And you start realizing perspective. And you start realizing everything in life, the way it's set up, is to take, you know what I'm saying, your power out of your hands and to take on the perspectives of other people that don't know you, that ain't going through what you go through, don't know what you think and how you, no, we're not doing that, man. You're not hurting nobody. You're not asking nobody to do anything for you, so it shouldn't matter. Anybody that's volunteering their opinion about you is a crazy ass person, serious. And that's the way I look at them. And I also transmute their energy. I'm like, anybody investing time into me to hate on me, that is misguided love, and I will place it in the right category. You use your hate to fuel your passion. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's that? see this. The slave mentality. Absolutely. Every time, but see, that's how you know that you're in the right? When you're doing what you need to do, and you have random people having a problem with you and coming up with all kind of different ways to gaslight you and make you look bad, or try to make you look bad to others, and you still excel and, you know what I'm saying, beat out the competition and show who you are through your actions, which I'll get to in a minute. I don't want to go too far. But again, you use the hate to fuel your passion. I gave you a couple examples of that, what David Goggins do, and what I do whenever I work out. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, so you know, I just make a playlist of my haters. And if you ever watch me on TikTok, you'll see me laughing. I'm listening to what they're saying and I'm laughing, while also stepping to the side every now and again, jotting down notes about something they may have said that might be kind of some truth to it I could work on, or working on a video where I can go ahead and put them out there as the hater that they are. You know what I'm saying? With the way that I speak. All right, talking about that. Yeah. Just more examples, like, you know, not just David Goggins, Jordan did it too. Jordan be out there, he'd make enemies, or he'd make, you know what I'm saying, a problem out of what somebody slightly said to him, but it's transmuting energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Using that to propel itself through the air. He knows how to transmute energy. Yeah, energy is energy. Energy is your energy once it's sent to you. Remember that. Energy is your energy once it's sent to you. Somebody sends you hate and you know how to transmute, then you got a whole bunch of good energy. So either way it goes, you're getting sent love. That energy is easily transmuted, and you can use it to help you, or you can transmute hate and do the same thing. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I got women that are hot, dude. Hot. Making content on me, bashing me every day. Do you know how much that turns me on? And guys, I'm not talking about I'm gonna date them, but I'm talking about in the sense like, this woman is so hot, and she's watching me and making content to bash me. What did I tell y'all about women? They don't watch nobody they don't find attractive. There's something about you they find attractive. They don't waste their time. They don't even see 80% of men. So when I got a female hating on me, it's like, yo, you're hot as man, you're hating on me. That means you're putting some time and you're thinking about me outside of the camera and jotting down notes. I'm in your head. Oh, absolutely, man. That stuff works me up. I'm like, oh yeah, give me some more, baby. What else? What else you got to say about me, baby? Ooh, really? You watch me that closely? You think that? Oh my goodness, I don't even remember saying that. You're taking notes. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, these women are crazy. They don't know what they're messing with. You know what I mean? I know how to transmute energy. And see, this is gonna be on my Patreon and my members only stuff, but once you understand how to transmute energy, you're indestructible. Nobody can do nothing to you. You only power up more and more. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here on Super Saiyan, what is it? You know what I mean? Ultra Instinct or God. I don't know which one I am. I don't know which one. I'm just on some high level stuff here where I'm like, Goku, you can't do nothing to me. I only get stronger. Yeah, bro, that's love. That's what I put on here. And listen, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. But remember the Sigma Lone Wolf motto. We're gonna show them better than we can tell them. Reggie, I appreciate you showing up. You guys, I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. And remember, it's all about your perspective. You know, if you know that this is your world and your reality, and you manifest what you want, or you allow your energy to manifest somebody else's reality, you know what I mean? You know, so you know you're tapped in. And once you're tapped in with that, you use your energy to get what you need to do to get things done. And you can use the energy that people are giving to you to help you, assist you towards getting where you want to be by the people that are your soul tribe, your subscribers, your fans. They're literally giving you energy to help you get where you want to go. You got to know how to use it. It shouldn't be going to your ego. It should be going like, you know, I got people that believe in me, and I got people that I'm responsible for, and they trust my guidance. So I'm gonna take the energy that they're giving me, you know what I'm saying, respectfully and politely, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna use that energy towards making myself a better version And when you feel that love from the people that go out of their way to speak to you, to go out of their way to send you energy, when they don't have to do nothing, listen, as a man that gets it out the mud and got to do everything by himself, I appreciate every single thing that every person does. I got some friends that send me videos on TikTok, and they be sending me messages, man, stop telling me thank you. You know what I mean? No, dude, I'm not going to stop telling you thank you, because, you know, when you have nobody help you, you know what I'm saying? You appreciate everything you get. Nobody help me with shit. So when I get help, I appreciate it. It ain't fake, it's real. Great message, bro. Absolutely, I appreciate you, brother. Something just told me to go live. You know what I'm saying? I had the, you know, I'm tapped into the collective. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was a mistake, y'all. Everything works out. You know, if I never was a reader and I never tapped in through that lane, I would have never understood spirituality the way I do, right? So, you know, like I said, everything I've done, every group I've been a part of, the fitness group I was a part of when I first got on YouTube, the mentality I had then, I'm still using it now to work out. You know, the narc awareness segment I did on YouTube, I still use that stuff now. You see it in my videos. I never discard anything. I use everything and make myself into the best version of myself. And you guys got to be delusional. You got to be delusional, man. You heard it from me, and I'm doing it right now. I'm delusional. You hear the words right out of my mouth. I'm delusional. I am delusional about how much I love God. I am delusional about how much I know God is doing for me. I am delusional about the fact that I'm going to be not only rich and famous and my name will live forever, but I'm going to help so many people and I'm going to do so much for people that when I do leave here, I can feel like I did a good job. Absolutely. I got a video coming. See, that's what I'm telling you. The Sigma Wolves are on the same frequency. I got a video coming. You know I can't talk too much about it, but I'll tell you this. The title's going to be, you know, black men making men great again, or something like that. Something like that. Something like black men making black men great again, or black men making men great again, or something like that. But I got a whole thing written out on it. There's an energy going on right now, y'all. I'm tapped in, and it's like an old school energy. It's like an early 2000s, late 90s energy, man. We got Mace, you know, we got Cameron back, we got Outkast about to drop. Man, that's my energy. That's my era. There's an energy to this, man. The young bucks are, you know, stepping back and letting us lead, and they're taking, you know what I'm saying, our cue, and they're stepping away from dating instead of arguing with us and saying we're crazy old guys and they don't understand. No, they're listening to us, man. So we got a young generation of people that don't want to rebel against us. They want the best for themselves, so they're watching us so they don't make the same mistakes that we did. And, you know, we're waking up before it's too late, and there's an energy to that, man. I'm telling y'all, just look around you, man. You got Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. You got the old heads. The grown men are like kind of like in the forefront right now. It ain't about a whole bunch of young bucks and new. No, it's about the old heads, been there, done that, and teaching their wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that's going on right now. It's a whole energy, man. It's a whole energy. It's a whole energy. You gotta tap into that energy, man. I feel like the late 90s and the early 2000s and maybe some of the 2010s are coming back, baby. I mean, it feels good. And y'all aren't watching that Mace and Cameron podcast, y'all crazy, man. If y'all like my age and older, man, them dudes will make y'all feel like it's like 2005, 2006. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Hit that like button, share the live. I got a dope one coming on later on the day. Like I was just talking about, I spent like a whole hour thinking about that one. So it might not be that long because I don't want to be a bunch of fluff, but it's going to be nail on the head. And you guys, I want to say I appreciate you, black men out there, men in general, okay? Because sometimes white guys think that the world's against them. You know what I mean? We're not against you, buddy. All right? You know what I'm saying? And don't act like you ain't got your own things that you got going on. Hell, you're the majority, dude. I mean, don't be talking like that. But, black men, listen, you have redeemed your reputation. You have redeemed your reputation. You didn't get no handout. You didn't have nobody, you know what I'm saying, giving you any student loan debt relief or bad black male image relief or nothing. Still bashing your black ass to this day. To this day. To this day. Right? But you redeemed your image through moving in silence. That's what I'm saying. Most of these black guys out here are the Sigma Wolf, man. I mean, moving in silence, just doing what got to get done. So shout out to those celebrities. Shout out to the Passport Bros for their movement showing, because it wasn't for them, then that's why they are important. They're showing the modern woman of America we have options. So don't bash those guys. I don't care how you feel about them individually. What they did is completely destroy the matrix here by expanding our options, because what they say, like 85% of people end up dying where they were born at, staying in the same town. Well, these Passport Bros are showing you, listen, stop being scared. Get your passport, we out here. You need some help? We'll tell you where to go, who to avoid. Stop being scared, because at this point, you ain't got no options, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to the podcasters out here spreading the information. And the way y'all are doing it too, these podcasters, I don't know if they're competing with each other or what, but it works because these dudes are putting out information every day, all day. So every time a woman comes out with something, they're on their ass with another podcast, with the video, destroying it with logic and fact. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's like, oh, dudes are holding them accountable. Wow. What? Man, it's like, man, we are, listen, as Sigmas, we don't have to individually agree on each other's individual ideologies, but we understand overall that there's something that needs to be done. And we all, like, when we see each other doing stuff, we're like, yeah, I don't agree with everything, but I like what he's doing and what he's talking about. That's right. You know what? Yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and move with that. And then we just all just start, you know, getting on board. Everything's like, oh, they all sound the same. They sound like Kevin Samuels. No, fool. This information was put out before KS dropped it. That's why when he was out, they were talking about he sound like Angry Man, and he sound like what's it? These different guys, you know what I'm saying? Aaron, whatever, and you know they were saying that about him when he was alive, right? You know what I'm saying? Then after he passed away, everybody else talking about it. Oh, you sound like KS. Oh, no, fool. We had one guy that was putting the information out at one point in time that was collected from everybody else. Now all of us, as a unit, as like an army, are putting out the information. Like each, if you're saying each one of us are acting like a Kevin Samuels, that means that we're each putting out common sense, great information like he did. So salute to all of y'all for doing that, man. Don't let them gaslight you into that. Yeah, if they're talking about that you sound like KS and you're putting out and we all sound like mini versions of him, okay, well, then that means, then he gets like 1 million something subscribers and was going, that means the message that we're pushing out is getting where it needs to go, and you got a problem with it. We're not expecting for you to react like, yeah, you guys are making sense and you're destroying us. No, you're gonna gaslight us in some goofiness, but what we gotta do as Sigma men is take from, you know what I'm saying, take the meat off the bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, so you're saying that we all sound like KS. All right, so you're saying that we all are getting the message across. You know, we're getting it across in a way that everybody can understand. We're articulating ourselves well, we're carrying ourselves well, great presentation, and, you know, we're giving you, you know, all meat, no fat. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying? Okay, well then, you guys, pat yourselves on the back, all right? Nope. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Be back on here later on with another video, you know, in appreciation for men doing what they're doing right now. Because listen, like Reggie said, if we don't start, you know what I'm saying, hyping each other up, you know what I mean, then who else is gonna do it? Because we see the agenda. Let's do what we gotta do. And let's keep moving in silence, y'all. Anyway, peace, love, and light, y'all. Remember, I'm your brother and I love you. And the motto of the Sigma Wolf, we're gonna show them better than we can tell them. Move in silence.